The Ukulele Review.
How's it, everybody? We're back again, and I'm taking over for Andrew. We locked him in the closet. There was a slight mutiny, but
I thought you
he'll
looked
be back
slightly
next week.
different.
Yeah, I shaved.
Oh,
That's all it
Everybody
takes.
looks different today.
you have a haircut too. Did you dye it?
No, everybody asked me that. It's because I went out in the sun for the first time in weeks. Because everybody's been sick. I think I hear Corey downstairs. But this week, we have something brand new. There he is.
A brand new.
I knew he was coming.
Yep.
Linger, come here.
Fashionably late as always.
We're almost finished too.
Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, we got two new ukuleles, and we got a guest. This is Aina. How's it?
How's it?
And we got two spanking new ukuleles we're going to go over and kind of get into it. So I guess to start off, what's your story, man?
All right, so I'm Aina Rakoma. I'm from Mililani, Oahu, and a few years ago, I headed off to college. I went to Creighton University. I've always loved Hawaiian music, so one day, me and my uncle were looking around a guitar store, and we met this luthier. He said he had like a shop he worked out in. It was pretty crappy, though, so he wanted to expand it a little bit. My uncle has a huge construction company up there, and he said, you can work out in my warehouse if you help my nephew and I make a few projects, and he did that. And this past Christmas, 2 Christmases ago actually, I made her an ukulele, my girlfriend over there, and then I made my dad one, my brother one, and I made a couple of my cousins ukuleles, and then they really liked it, so I thought, well, I can make something out of this. One day my uncle visited. He's from Nebraska, that's why, and we're eating at Moku Kitchen, and then we thought we'd stop by the ukulele site. We saw all the ukuleles in the windows. We started talking to Corey. Corey saw the one I made my dad, and yeah, I guess thought it was pretty nice, so he said to make him a couple, and we made him a couple, and we put a name on it this time, Hapa Ukuleles.
Pretty stoked. It's really
Yeah.
good ukuleles.
Thank you.
I know, it's
Really
pretty
good.
good.
Did you check it out yet, or did you?
Yeah, just briefly, like, I didn't see it until I came up when we were setting up and I checked them out. It's like, was there some sort of connection with who you were building with Collings or anything?
Yeah, so the luthier that I build with, his name is Micah Bruce. He's worked for Collings for 10 years as the quality control manager.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, all the Collings, like mandolins, ukuleles, guitars, like went out of Collings, had to go through him. So
Is he still there? Or-
No, he's not at Collings
Oh,
anymore. He moved on to make his own guitar company, which is Bruce and Sons, and he's having a little bit of a hard time with the marketing aspect of it. And then he thought working with us would kind of help him broaden his horizons a little bit, especially because we're from the islands and he makes some great ukuleles. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's a cool name too. I was kind of surprised. I was like, I wonder if no one took that yet.
Yeah, no, I was really surprised. So my whole idea behind that was I'm Hawaiian, right, and he's Haole, so Hapa Haole, and then shrink that a little bit, Hapa.
Hapa Haole Ukulele.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. That's awesome. How long have you been building for?
Only for 2 years.
Or just for
So,
2 years?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I know, right?
that's
But yeah,
impressive.
Micah really drills me hard on everything that I do, and if I don't do it well, he'll make me repeat it, and yeah.
It's a good mentor.
And you get
Yeah.
very strict to make, instruments of this quality. So very
No.
good job. I'm still blown away by the
I know, they
sound.
sound really good.
Thank you.
I mean, it looks cool too. It, like, when Andrew popped open the case, I might have been the Sunburst too, but I got like that Collings vibe kind of from it. But it's like, yeah, I was not expecting them to sound as big as they do. So that's pretty awesome.
We get a ton of high end instruments, and once you get into the $4,000 to $7,000 to $8,000 or $10,000 instruments, is not, an ukulele is still an ukulele, but these guys are different. They're still unique amongst the really high end market, which is really impressive. And it's always good to see new builders, new styles, new stuff coming out. So I was really excited when you first brought it by. Really excited. I'm still excited. I wanna sit over there and play it. So hurry up and move.
No, there's a lot of guitar builders that kind of branched out into ukuleles too. I think part of it was like I think even because Bruce Petros was doing that too, right? Like building guitars, and then ukuleles is just like kind of another avenue to, apply the same thing. But is there a lot of like in the bracing or anything? Is there any kind of like guitar influence in the structure
we use
design?
a standard ukulele bracing with the two fat ones going across over here, 0.75, and then we use skinnier going down this side, but we don't have like that curve that guitars have in their bracing. No, so we just stuck to a standard ukulele bracing. Adirondack spruce within that, and we make sure to tune tap them before even connecting the sides. And
Cool. And what's the rest of it?
So for that one right there, that's a Sitka spruce top, koa back from Hilo, and then we got a tortoise binding. I was about to say turquoise, I like to say that. Got a back strip, herringbone purfling, rosewood bridge, not in saddle, rosewood headstock, abalone Hapa logo on top of there, and fret markers, pearl side fret markers. What are those called? Yeah, side fret markers, and Waverly Koa tuners.
Yeah, those Waverleys are nice.
And a little rosewood heel cap around the end of the neck right over there. But yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice. What is the joint on the back of the headstock called again? What is that type of?
Oh, on the headstock?
Yeah.
Oh, a volute.
Volute. That's what it was.
Micah spent a lot of time on that volute. He wanted to make sure that it was hand carved, but it looked like it was done by a machine. So.
No, I was
Yeah,
I
I didn't know it was hand carved until now.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good work.
He's a perfectionist. Like if he doesn't get it right, he'll do it again and again until he gets it right. So. Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
Sounds like Joel.
Huh?
Joel's like he's the QC guy of our company. He's the Micah.
Or I just
The
talk
Micah
so much
Bruce.
and make you think.
Yeah. Well, you fooled me.
I'm fooling myself, man, every day. All right, let's get a little sample.
It's too simple.
Corey's not allowed to play them though, because he was late.
By your foot.
You just
Well,
has to
I got the
watch.
first. I was the first one to play them, so I don't care.
I'm just joking. Is there anything like in the future you guys had planned or anything to kind of after these?
So when I was talking to Corey, we were planning to make 2 or 3. We already started on Amazon back. They're all going to be spruce tops, so Amazon wood back, koa wood, and what was the last one that we were thinking of? A Brazilian rosewood.
Oh, cool.
So those 3 would try to have them done by late February, but
Awesome.
Yeah.
Whatever we can get.
mhm.
I mean, I'm really stoked to have these ukuleles. So.
Right on. You ready?
Ready?
Nice.
It sustains forever.
Yeah. I
What do
could've kept it
you
going.
think of the tone?
Tone wise, it has more of a warmer sound to it.
But it's like a really, compared to like a Canard or like a Collings, this has more of like the real traditional ukulele sound.
But this
Has
would be
that
something
real-
I'm used to hearing. You know?
Yeah.
Like growing up in Hawaii, you want something that, that sounds like home. So
That's exactly what I was thinking when I was playing that compared to the spruce zero coat that we have in the other case over there.
really,
It's that cool, the resonance that it gives off. It kind of reminds me of
yeah,
my dad's kamaka that he had, and yeah.
because the coal is not as dense as the zero coal
Mhm,
is,
mhm.
so it's gonna have a little bit more mids coming
Mhm.
through. So it pairs good with spruce.
I like the body size because it's a little bit smaller than a
Yeah,
standard tenor.
Mhm.
isn't it like kind of like more
almost-
narrow
Yeah.
over here?
Yeah.
It's a narrow body.
Oh, that Sunburst is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like it.
It's a nice
I don't-
finish.
I don't usually like Sunburst, but that one's like, I think maybe when it's too, the gradient is too heavy on the sides.
Yeah,
And
it
I
was
don't like
something
it.
that me and Micah were heavily debating about putting on top of that, and he said, "Trust me," and I was like, "Okay, all right," because we already knew we wanted to put that pick guard on top because the one I made my dad before, I think I showed that one to you, and I thought it
Yeah.
looked cool as like a mini guitar, and then I thought, well, maybe the Sunburst and the pick guard might not look, it might be a little bit too much, and then he was like, "No, trust me," and he threw it on, and yeah, I think it looks great.
No,
He did a
I
great
like
job.
the placement of it because when you finger pick and stuff, a lot of people you rest your
Mhm.
finger on the soundboard, so it'll never,
Ah.
wear out in that area.
That's what I was gonna ask, because a lot of people they'll strum higher up, but I didn't think about that because I plant my finger too. All right, Corey, you want to get your hands on it?
I already did, so
All right.
okay, I'll play.
I mean,
Or Brittany can take your spot.
I'm gonna take a spot. No, you're not playing.
Okay.
No, I'm just
No.
joking. You can play.
I'm just gonna
So
Keep
your
it
hands are
keep it conservative. We'll get everybody.
Okay.
I know you're all hyped up from your energy drink. You're gonna get all nuts, but
I just opened this only.
Oh, I thought that was beer.
Like, can be.
Oh, big one, big one, big one. Your hair.
your zipper's okay.
Oh,
yeah?
yeah, I didn't
It's
brush
not hitting that
No, I
back.
mean, like, it's sticking out like a peacock.
Your zipper isn't
Just
hitting the
wet
back
some-
or
wet
anything.
some
Yeah.
stuff in-
no,
It's stuck like that forever.
Really?
I'm just paranoid.
Okay, fine.
It's like at NAMM when you see everybody wearing the lanyards and then they go to pick up an instrument. You know
or like
better.
in the
Yeah.
store,
Yeah, or that's
like an auntie with like all the gold bracelets. Like,
somebody with a nice belt buckle and just hear a tack.
or people with those long acrylic nails, and they just have a feeling
Oh,
they just need
Like-
to tap on every instrument.
All right,
Like
you just made an in-store
like
special.
they can tell if by tapping it it'll sound good or not.
You just gave somebody a discount.
Courtesy of you.
But, excuse me, there's a mark on here.
The tap test was done on it long before. You don't need to do it. It's okay.
Oh, did you showcase the beautiful cases that it comes with?
The Gator.
Straight from China.
Hey,
Chinese game.
just like Alan.
That's the famous burgundy Gator.
Chinese.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Gay,
This
so-
is looks like the same from the same factory as was it
Blah, blah.
Rainbow or whatever. But
Like
I
the
feel
older
like
color
these
ones?
are a little higher. Yeah,
Does it have an orange? Is it orange inside?
it's kind of like a beige
Yep.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
or orange.
It's
It
like
is
a
orange.
It's like a
It's
peach.
like an orange creams popsicle.
Somebody's hungry.
Oh, it's a dreamsicle.
Okay.
We're gonna go some totally new directions.
Like this. We'll do the.
No, don't mess it up.
You're messing up the sound. Oh, yeah, that's
Don't forget to
With
point
the
your
lemon.
toes when you do that.
They call me Kaimane. All right, enough of the jokes. guys.
Dirty.
Hey, she's gonna be on our podcast soon, so
Oh,
It's alright. We'll bring it up.
I just noticed it joins at the 13th fret instead of the 14th. Is that what's the advantages or benefits to? It changes the bridge releasement too, right? Or am I?
Yeah, it does. It's something that we noticed when I was building hers, and I had pointed it out to him that it joined to the 13th fret, and he just he just said that he likes that better. That's what Collings did, so that's what he does. He doesn't know any
Yeah, they did.
other way.
I remember now.
Yeah.
Or the mahogany. This reminds me a lot of the mahogany tenor that I had. It sounds way better though.
That's a good catch, Corey.
Yeah.
That's an
Sharp
inside,
eye.
inside baseball.
Nothing gets by me.
No, I really like that one.
Oh, what is that? No, it shouldn't. I like. At first, I thought this was. It didn't really match on ukulele, but as I was playing up here, I was like, wait, that works.
You kind of anchor your thumb right there.
Oh,
Thank you.
that's when you guys are. That's what you guys listen to by yourself in the setup room now.
You guys.
You, Billy, and Ben.
But we're not by ourselves if there's a bunch of us down there.
Well, I mean, the setup team. You guys after work.
Is that how you think about us? We're just
Yeah,
off alone,
I
even
see you
as
guys
a
doing
group.
setups, no shirts on.
There's a whole
Oh, I'm getting a bit of
there's a whole Downton Abbey thing going on here. There's the upstairs people and the downstairs people.
And then like Billy wipes his sweat all over everybody.
Yeah. All right, you're done.
So
Brittany's turn.
Sorry, as Brittany was tuning the uke, I had this really bad memory of Taiwan. I tried to make a joke, and it was the wrong crowd.
In Taiwan?
Did they completely understand you? Or?
No, they looked at me and they were like, "What's the punchline?"
Do you want to tell
And I
the
was like, "Oh." Kale looked at me. He's like, "Oh my god."
Do you want to tell the joke?
So, I was tuning up a guitar because I was playing guitar, and I was like, "Oh, this is a ancient Chinese song called Tuning," and they're like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh, that's right."
This is me. I just turned around, looked at him. I was like,
I looked at Kale, and Kale was like, "Oh my,
Clear.
you idiot!" And I was like, "Okay, I'm just gonna play." Sorry. Till this day, they're probably just like, "I never got Corey's joke. I don't know what it meant." Anyways. Ah, so beautiful. That's
Very
like
It
nice.
keeps sustaining them. I'm really like.
that
amazed at
ukulele
that.
was made for that Hawaiian
Mhm.
music. Man,
It
that
really
was
was.
beautiful.
Yeah, you kind of do just rest your thumb against the.
It feels pretty good, though.
Yeah, it's like the perfect thumb groove.
It's like a little perch.
It's like you just have to get used to it, and then
Yeah.
once you do, it's like this is really nice.
What's the radius on it? Is it like 16 or
For the
on the fretboard? Is there a radius on it?
Yeah.
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 It's like slight though, yeah.
It's super slight.
Like a 20 or something maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Just
a,
enough
it's a
to-
it might be-
19.79.
It has like the perfect perfect radius to make the slide sound really good.
Oh, thank you.
Nothing against Aquila or Aquila, but if you can build a good uke around Aquila strings, if it sounds good with Aquilas, it's like you've done a really good job. And these are just what regular Aquila,
Yeah.
not the super nuggets or anything.
No, just the regular low G set. Yeah.
I mean, it's not a soft string, but what was that one string set that they would use like standard Ernie balls or something? It was like an acoustic string or like GHS
For guitars?
Yeah, it's like the same thing you get in like a studio. If you can make the song or whatever audio you're mixing sound good on like the regular
it's
Yamaha,
like GHS boomers or something?
Yeah, like Steve Graham still uses the black nylon strings that
Oh, yeah.
really have no character, but
It's a little passive aggressive.
sorry, they sound great on his instrument. So
No, it's like if you
I mean,
put
it's
it on a gradient, and there's like, it's right in the middle. It's
Yeah.
not this, but it's not that. It's just neutral.
it's perfect.
No, yeah, it sounds really good. Cool.
It's like you don't have to try to get tone out of it.
Yeah, it's just there. And even if I really did, you know,
You're digging in like hard. There's no buzz.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Damn.
yeah,
Good
I think it's
clarity.
loud.
it is very loud.
There was a guy that when I was having you play it at the store, he thought it was connected to like to an output. Yeah, I thought it was connected to an amp.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I mean, in that store, because it's such a small chamber, it like really fills the room, which is nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's compare it against the other one then. Yeah, I played that one a little bit more. I didn't really listen to the other one as much, but you said so. Zercote back and sides, and that's the
Sitka
Adirondack
spruce
top.
top.
oh Sicko. Okay.
Yeah, the Adirondack's only for these ones in the bracing on the inside.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's right.
But then that one,
Oh,
yeah,
look at that.
Zercote back, Sitka spruce top, coil binding, herringbone backstrip and purfling, abalone rosette, fret markers and Hapa logo, and then what else? We got ebony fretboard, headstock, and of course the curly coil Waverly tuners.
It's crazy. It's like it's just the perfect amount of any kind of bling.
Mhm. What did you use for
It's
the
not
side
overboard
markers?
and-
It's just a pearl, I believe, mother of pearl. Yeah.
And it's a slotted bridge. Is that because that's how Collings did it too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everything is kind of built around their specifications,
Yeah.
just minor tweaks. For example, we had to customize that neck profile because the one that we were following before was kind of more V-neck shape. I have it on that one I brought in over there just to give you guys a look at. But
Oh, cool.
Oh, it's like a Martin guitar or something.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
I really
that's
like the
compressor.
fretboard on this one.
It's pretty dynamic, yeah. Like you can
very.
get pretty loud and then pretty articulate with it at the
good for,
same
like,
time.
classical
Sacrifice no tone either.
Yeah. I thought Alan was sleeping. Sorry.
Stop it.
All right.
Was that snoring?
I don't know. Were you sleeping?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just checking.
Was that snoring?
All right, Corey. One more joke, one more sample.
So what is this?
You told me about it. Oh my god.
It's a spider doing push-ups on a mirror.
All right. But hey,
Okay. Yeah, that's right. That was really long.
yeah, it
sustained.
was.
The end was awesome.
That's the Windows 10 error. If you when you accidentally click outside the window or something.
You should hear Brittany's one.
Oh.
Okay, the original error.
Yes.
Whoa, this one's like louder.
I know it's actually it's kind of clipping a little bit. It's almost like you could back up a little bit, or I guess I can just turn it down.
This one. I thought the last one was loud. This one's louder.
I know it's almost like actually. Can you move the mics back a little bit,
You want me to move?
or you move back? But if it changes the focus at all, then I guess just change that.
Just gotta tap on it.
That's good. You got some strong nodes, bro.
One more time. One more time. One more time. No.
Something like that.
You don't play that. Like play up the neck again. Like play a regular G and then just play the. My watch telling me to breathe.
I hate when it does that.
It's like, thanks.
You tell me to chill out.
Don't tell me what to do.
Calm down, Corey.
Yeah, I know it's telling me.
Drinking that bang.
Oh, yeah, that's probably why. No, but when you play up the neck, right? Play it. You don't lose volume.
No.
No, it's crazy how loud that one is.
It also tone too.
Play the very last fret. It's crazy. There's still like some sustain to it.
And it's still pretty in tune.
So, you guys like it then? Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Nah, it's just, I think if I had to pick for sound, it would be this one.
Yeah.
But for aesthetics, I really like the Sunburst.
Yeah.
I like the sound of the first one. The Sunburst.
I still kind of like the first one. But this one doesn't make me mad at all.
Yeah.
You don't like Joel when he's angry.
It's about the same. I'm just
He
quiet.
just has a smile that never leaves.
I have a feeling one person's gonna buy both of these ukes. If it sells by tomorrow, then you owe me a chicken sandwich
Okay.
from Popeyes or Chick-fil-A.
No.
Both. Reminds me a lot. Like we had Huli Huli chicken Saturdays at the Hollywood store when Aratani was still alive.
Oh.
Like every Saturday, yeah. I miss that chicken. Sorry. Anyways.
Right on. Thanks for coming. Do you guys like? It's kind of. What if you didn't stop by the store?
Yeah, it's just kind of a blessing in disguise. And another funny thing that I wanted to mention was my original plan was to make her a guitar. So like everything started with this company, at least, was from that first ukulele I made right over there, along with Micah, of course. I wanted to make her guitar, and in the early process of that, it fell off the shelf. So I thought of Micah told me, let's make a ukulele. He was really good at that as well. So we decided to make that one, and yeah, without that happening, then it wouldn't have come to fruition. And yeah,
It's crazy. One little thing will totally
Yeah.
create its own channel. Who knows where it's gonna go from here? All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Aloha.
Thank you. Aloha.
See you next week.
See you next time.